Tell me about Tapisa's concept between the guest house and the winery.
The idea is actually that you should have what we call a Tapisa experience, which means that you will come and lodge yourself surrounded by vineyards in a beautiful historic estancia, we would call it, or finca, which is the name we give to our properties. And there you would sort of stay and rest and be surrounded by vineyards. Maybe you could do a little bit of harvest, a little bit of pruning, and then obviously in the evening you would have our wine tasting where we will explain the concept of Tapis wines, and then stay for dinner and have the beautiful meals that we have there. We have a regional menu that includes sort of top-notch products that actually come all from our organic wine, which we have at the Club Tapis. And then later on you come to the winery and finish off that experience by tasting the wines from the tanks and going on the carriage tour, visiting the vineyards, and really getting to know a little bit more about this wonderful industry.
Give me a little history on the vineyard itself.
This vineyard originally was built by an American company, by Kendall Jackson. He was sort of investing in Chile, decides to come over to Argentina, but he has a certain problem in Argentina because he purchases land that doesn't have enough water, and as you know, Mendoza is a desert. We have only 7% of Mendoza is planted. So he decides to sell the winery in 2003, and it's purchased by an Argentine family, Ortiz. He's a lawyer and she's a doctor. I usually say this is a famous husband coming back home and saying, "Darling, look what I bought you. I bought you a winery." So she's the one that actually manages the winery. She's a doctor, but she's left her career on hold to dedicate herself to the wine business.
Who are the various countries you're exporting to, and which ones are your major markets?
Well, one of our major markets is the United States. 60% of our production goes to the States, and also we've incorporated our wine in Sweden, and then also in the part of Argentina. In Argentina we only have 4%, so the rest has to be exported to Brazil, Mexico, Colombia, Peru, and then also Japan has come into the map, and China. Of course, Hong Kong is a great consumer, so we're slowly but surely going into Hong Kong.
Well, thank you so much. I really appreciate your time and the carriage ride. That was wonderful.
Thank you very much for coming.